Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
It's 6:15 on this Friday. Welcome back.
Now, welcome back to a much calmer morning. We had a really active night all throughout the region, and now the eastern half of the state and Minnesota gets it.
Yeah, and those are moving out of here now, so that's kind of nice.
How
but we
long they lasted.
got a lot of rain from these storms too. I want to talk about some of these rain reports. We did get quite a bit of rain, and as you can see, the rain is now into Minnesota. Those storms basically stayed severe through Minnesota and into Bemidji. And then so here are the rain reports that we got. Twin Buttes is one of the higher numbers I got at 5 1/4, and that was an area in Dunn County that we actually went into a flash flood warning at one point. And then about just under 3.5 inches there just northwest of Garrison from that same storm that moved very slow. Bow Bells at over 2.5 inches just underneath that, in Mohall Dunn at about 2 inches as well. Some of these numbers still very impressive. It doesn't matter where you were at, you probably saw some good soaking rain yesterday. 2 inches just north of Bismarck and Botno, about 1.5 inches. You can see even Sidney, eastern Montana, seeing just over 1 inch of rain. Right now in Minot, some cloud cover. The clouds are moving to the east. 62. We'll get a chance at some sunshine. Northwest winds at 9, and a mix of sun and clouds here in Dickinson this morning. 58 degrees, a southwest breeze at about 9. Starting to see some sun there in Williston. 61 with a northwest wind at about 8. And I believe I lost my Skycam in Bismarck to some wind last night. We're going to get the engineers to do some work on that and see if it's totaled or see if we can get it fixed. 57 degrees in Hettinger, 60 in Garrison, 63 there in Harvey, and wind speeds are they're light and variable. This is really nice to see after having such a really strong wind overnight last night. Some of the wind reports were around 70 miles per hour moving through central North Dakota at one point. So it was a pretty remarkable night for not just hail but wind as well. For today, we've got a chance at sort of a partly sunny day. We've got some isolated and scattered showers and storms, and you can see here by 4 p.m. we got a chance for a few of those storms to move through. I think they'll be garden variety, and that means maybe not severe. And we'll head into the overnight here, just a quiet overnight. Temperatures back down to the 50s and 60s, and then Saturday will be cool as well, mostly into the 70s. So it's not going to be a sweltering weekend by any means, but we have a chance for some sun and just some isolated and scattered showers and storms into the afternoon. We don't expect them to be severe, but we'd like to track them anyways because it is late June and early July, and we know what kind of atmosphere that we have, and you can have one storm that gets just enough fuel that turns into something strong to severe, and so we want to be on top of those. 70s, around 80 out there, and we've got some temperatures are a little cooler in the northwest, a little hotter for south central, maybe some low 80s there in Linton, but you head up to the north around Williston, low 70s. For the Bakken there. Over the next 7 days, Minot and Williston warming back up for next week, so we are going to cool down for the weekend, some mid-70s, but then we'll return to the low to mid-80s. Here's your Bismarck and Dickinson forecast. Next week, it looks like we could see some upper 80s for the 4th of July.
And we've been so consistent with temperatures that we have to say cooling down,
down
by like 5 degrees to the 70s.
Exactly.
I don't know if that
so nice.
is a cool down, really. Well, I guess from the upper 80s we saw yesterday to the 70s today, and tomorrow
I think it'll be
nice.
Cool down.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Amber.
Well, riding a 2,000-pound animal that's trying to buck you off of it probably isn't for everybody.
Well, Emily will sit down with two men who are teaching the next generation of bull riders. That's coming.